Hey allihopa, hi everyone and welcome to the 10th year of Say It In Swedish! Welcome to Say It In Swedish. We have a new year, a new decade, and I'm still making videos for you about Sweden, Swedish and Nordic culture. I'm your host, Joachim, as always, and 10 years ago I founded Sprich mal Swedish.
Hej allihopa och välkommen till Sprich mal Swedish.
The German version of sayitinSwedish.com. So we will celebrate the whole year, of course. And what do you think is the best way to kick off this wonderful new decade? I think it's taking a look at a few new Swedish words that popped up during 2019. And there is a list each year, and I picked out a few that I want to teach you right now. This is basically just for fun because it's... Yes, some of these are used and some of these will die out pretty quickly. But here we go. So the first one is ANTIVAXXARE. I think you can guess what this means. This means anti-vaxxer. And basically these are the people that think vaccines are evil and they don't vaccinate their kids. So we start having epidemics again. And one word that we had that sounds pretty cute to me or funny is ASPLUDD, right? It sounds pretty cute. And this means aspen fluff, which makes it even funnier. Fluff, it's fluff. It's from the aspen tree and it's fluff. And basically during 2019 we had huge amounts of pollen from the aspen tree and people started to wonder what the hell is this snow-like thing. And we had a lot of news about this. So we got this new word coined. Aspen fluff. ASPLUDD. Greta Thunberg, the name on everyone's lips that no one can pronounce outside Sweden. She has had a lot of impact. If you haven't heard about her, she is this young lady from Sweden that proclaims that we should listen to scientists about the climate change. So people are actually getting a bit more conscious about their choices when it comes to this. And this is called the GRETAEFFEKTEN in Swedish. So this is a word that we got last year. Very fitting, I guess, because it's modern. I mean, it's on the news. You get what I mean. But to this, we also got two new words. One is SMYGFLYGA, which means that you fly in the dark. Like you don't say, maybe you say that, I won't fly anymore because the climate change, and then you fly anyway. That is SMYGFLYGA. And then we have TÅGSKRYTA, which is on the other line, or other end of the line basically. We have the people that brag about that they are going by train. So TÅGSKRYTA is train bragging, or to train brag. Interesting words. Next we have GRÖNT KÖRFÄLT, which means green lane or green driving lane, and this is used for a lane that would only be allowed to be used by electric cars, for instance, or cars that are driven by some kind of green fuel and non-fossil fuel. Basically, I don't know if this is probably like a proposition or something, and so there is a word for it now. And then we have IMMERSIV, which you could probably guess comes from English, immersive. And with all the tech that we have now that is supposed to be immersive or whatever, we need this word apparently in Swedish. So yeah, we have this loan now. And now with a generation of teens and young adults that are supposed to do a lot of things at the same time, and a lot of, apps and whatever are fighting for attention, we have the word POPCORNHJÄRNA, popcorn brain, and it's basically because, all of these impulses that we get, and we need to, it's hard to stay focused. Our brains are popping like popcorns. Our attention span is very short. So a very good word, I'd say. I think this one is gonna stay. Then we have VÄXTBASERAT kött, plant-based meat. And I don't think that needs any more explanation. Basically, it's because people are going vegan or vegetarian, or we need a better solution to the overconsumption of meat and so on. There we have burgers that aren't meat and whatever. So, or sausages, or like I say, whatever. So I think this is self-explanatory. Let's move on to the last word, which is, let me look at my ÖVERVAKNINGSEKONOMI, which means surveillance economy. And I think this one is also very fitting. This is about the huge corporations that make money out of our data. So we have Google, we have Facebook, and so on, and they collect our data to sell it to other companies. So it's kind of a type of currency right now, and this is what surveillance economy is. So those were the most interesting, I think, words of 2019. I don't know how many of these words will actually become a part of the language, like something we use day to day, or a lot, or whatever. We get this list every year with words that are frequently used for that year. So it's basically trendy words, right? But like I said, it's not very important for you to know these, to know the language, because these are, like I said, trendy words. And we have a new year, so we will have new words for this year. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you got a little bit of entertainment out of these words. I think they are pretty interesting. So that's it for the first video of 2020. I feel great now, and hopefully you learned something today. And if you want to learn more Swedish, you have sayinswedish.com, of course, with free lessons and more content for learning Swedish. And if you want to support me, as always, I have the Patreon account, links down below and stuff. And now I'm gonna edit this video. So, ni får det så bra. Puss och kram. Hej då. And of course, I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons, especially Kelly Primo, Chris Whitmire, Lane Bartlett, and Lily. Thank you guys so much. And if you want some more content, you can stop by sayinswedish.com, swichmalswedish.com, or watch another video. This one, for instance. Click here. Now.